You're about to start an e-commerce. The classic question, should I go with Shopify or WordPress? Maybe I can help you out with that. I've got about 10 years experience in WordPress and Shopify. Maybe I can help you out today. Let's see how they stack up. My personal suggestion is WordPress, but I'll tell you the pros and cons of both today. Let's talk about ease of use. Shopify is extremely easy for people that don't have any development experience. Fantastic. WordPress has a bit of a steeper learning curve. Shopify has 24/7 customer support. WordPress, on the other hand, is more DIY. You'd have to figure things out yourself. Let's talk about cost. Shopify can range from $14 a month all the way up to $299 a month USD. WordPress can change. It really depends on how you set up your cost structure and what features you have in it. A lot of the stuff is free for a certain amount of time. But if you're a big e-commerce store with many complex needs, you'd probably go with WordPress. It's probably more economical long term. Shopify charges you about 2% per transaction fee. That's quite steep. On Shopify, for $100, you get $2 to Shopify, plus costs, plus plugin costs for any additional plugins you get. On WordPress, it depends on your payment gateway provider. So you could pay about 1.5% to Stripe, plus any other premium plugins you might choose. So in terms of cost, I think WordPress is a lot more economical for bigger players. Time. Let's talk about how these stack up in terms of time required. If you're someone that actually wants to get hands-on, has a bit of time, but lacks a bit of investment power, you'd probably enjoy Shopify. Shopify has a lot of options and great support and easy workflow. But if you want your store professionally managed, you want more powerful features, and you're outsourcing that particular job, and you have a team or a freelancer or an agency, you'd go with WordPress. Let's talk about design, UX, the part that makes your customers feel a certain way. You can customize on Shopify, but by and large, most users only take what's there. So you're using templates most of the time. With WordPress, you can change everything, and I mean everything, even the button look and feel. You can hire a UX designer. A UX designer is someone that actually studies the science of user behavior on your website and integrate that UX designer's designs into your store on WordPress. You don't really see that a lot on Shopify. So in terms of design customization and design in general, I'd probably tip my hat off to WordPress. To summarize it all, you're starting an e-commerce store, it really depends on your objective. For long-term, powerful, highly adaptive websites, my recommendation is WordPress if you have a team to help you support it. If you're a DIYer on limited budget and don't have enough time but want to do it yourself, you'd go with Shopify. Both platforms have their pros and cons. I tend to lean towards WordPress because I've seen it work firsthand and I know how powerful it can get. That's also backed up by data, not just my personal opinion. 30% of all online stores globally are actually on WordPress. Only 4% of that is actually on Shopify. Must be a reason. I'll let you decide. Hope this has been really helpful for you to make your decision. If you have any questions, drop me a DM. I'm happy